Right, back. Top up from the bar. Just a case in point. As I went to the bar, left the door open. You can see how quickly the temperature dropped though. So we're now down to 42. So that was up to nearly 44. That's just from having the fucking door open. Anyway, gallstones, I mean power stone too. I'll end up with fucking gallstones, kidney stones, liver failure, cirrhosis of the liver, chin chin. You're gonna fucking die of something, ain't ya? African version of the Rona. Fucking hell. Anyway, we're back to old fucking Roger's box. PC Engine. You're too loud. Right. PC Engine wonderment. Joker did say to Rog, look, it's turned up, mate. I ain't opened it. I'm gonna do it live on camera, so they better not be full of dog shit. Smells alright. Yeah, it does. It looks like it might be the box he got sent in. It's got some Japanese text in it. I doubt it, because the stuff he had was like mega box. I don't know if he... Oh, he's done it all like this. Okay. Great bundle of fire. I was going to try and pull them out one by one, but we'll have to just do it this way. So he very kindly let me like 50-50 it kind of thing, which ended up working out probably better for him, because by the time we got to payday, like end of the month, I had a couple more off of him, and like I say, he did me the deal. So yeah, it works out for everybody. You know, I encourage people not to spend their money, but if I've got something that somebody wants and it's expensive, and I trust them, then yeah, like, it's just pay me instalments. It's not a problem. If it helps everybody out, you know, everyone's a winner. Chicken dinner. I've got a wonderful collection of boxes. I showed Big Game Al, and Scott. Glory unto the... Don't be deceived, I have this empty box. It's a wonderful collection of empty boxes. I can't chuck a good box out. You know, you get the Amazon boxes, which are okay, and they come in nice sizes, but then you get the nice, thick, like, corrugated boxes. You think, oh, that's a nice box. It's just sad. It's a sad indictment of being a fucking hoarder / game collector. Because when I send people stuff, you know, I want to make sure it's packed well. I mean, I just don't get when people are going to pay a small parcel price at the rip-off Royal Mail and they still stick it in a jiffy bag. It's like, you may as well put it in a box so it gets the amount of things I've seen on like Facebook on the different groups and that, and it's just like, it was Mike Shed VHS, right? So someone sent him a VHS and they'd wrapped it in what looked like, to me, I thought he was going to say this, he didn't. It looked like a fucking dog poo bag, which the dogs, but he said it was a black bag. I think it's a dog shit bag, mate. It would pay the same money, because that's a small parcel. Why not just fucking wrap it in old shit that comes through the door, like old shitty catalogue crap, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. It just, what it's wrapped up in is I use fucking like old, you know, the bottles of water you get, the plastic sleeve around that, and the wife drinks fucking Pepsi like it's going out of fashion. The plastic wraps from that, because that's quite absorbent and it expands, so it's good, like void, what they call void filler. I'll just fucking keep that. I mean, I've got bags of it, but I don't have to buy bubble wrap. Well, I still wrap stuff in bubble wrap, but if you've got a box, it just packs it out. It doesn't cost anything. I'm gonna fucking bin it anyway. Recycle, man, save the planet. Anyway, case in point, unlike them idiots, Roger packs stuff properly, and we have a nice pile of fucking PC Engine wonderment. So the top three here are the three that I sort of said to him, look, would you do a deal on these three? It's only a couple of quid off, you know, it wasn't a great deal. But when you feel like you've got a deal and they're quite happy, they've got a few more sales. I haven't got a clue what they play like on the PC Engine. Them's are Amiga heads and probably ST heads. I mean, yeah, you're a bit weirder, the ST people, let's be honest. Amiga guys will recognise these games, and seeing these in like Amiga action, you're like, my God, that's got to be like the best game ever. It looks fucking amazing. I don't think I ever managed to play one on the Amiga. No. But the same company that did these did other games in the same sort of vein. That makes sense. So first up, we've got TV Sports Hockey. So those that know, these are the CinemaWare games. And on the Amiga, like, you had all these cutscenes. You know, it was like TV. These have got to be fucking the business. And like, lovely condition from Rog. I don't know how these play. I don't even know how they played on the Amiga. I'm guessing from a console perspective, you're probably not going to beat NHLPA and the like. But for what he told me, like, let's add up. And obviously TV Sports Basketball. Again, you've got, I'd always look like very Madden-esque. I think Madden might have ripped these off. But this is CinemaWare. CinemaWare did this style of game. It came from the desert, Wings, stuff like that. God, what's the other one? Rocketeer. Amazing. But again, I don't know. I don't think I even ever got to play one on the Amiga. You just seen them in the magazines, and we were like gobsmacked. You were like, fucking hell, they look amazing. But whether they were or not, I don't know. And then the last of this trilogy is obviously TV Sports Football. I want to say it says football. I think it's TV Sports Football, aka American football. Fucking football. That's the wrong way around. Fucking hell, Rod, you put the fucking thing in the wrong way around. Yeah, TV Sports Football says it on there. Oh, that's yeah. It is my cinema. Does that say it on the inside there? No. So I think TV Sports. So football might have been the first one, because if you look here, it actually does say, well, it all flies out. CinemaWare and stuff. But on hockey, etc., you've got nothing. So, ishk. But what's right, what's CinemaWare? Well, I do know a thing or two. Sometimes I do. I drink and I know things. 1991. Looks like it got publishing license from CinemaWare Corporation. 88, 89, 90. So yeah. I don't know what they play like. I don't know if they play better on the mighty PC Engine, or if the Amiga ones are better, or the original Amiga ports are better. I don't know. Come see me in about 20 years when I've managed to retire, and I'm in my games room. You know, just like a big blob sat in a chair, making all them type of videos I don't watch, the gameplay one. No one's interested. No, I'll probably be dead by then, let's be honest. If we've gone back up now, like, it's fucking 43.9. But we soldier on. Because I might as well just do this. Because it means I can sort some of this stuff out. So next up, those three are Hue card. So Roger sent me a message when we're talking. He went, are you going for a full set then? I went, fuck that, there's loads of old shite on the PC Engine. He went, well, on the Hue card. He goes, the Hue cards aren't too bad. Look, don't say that to me. Don't say that. That's just fucking planted the seed now. But like pretty much like Saturn. This is an arcade CD-ROM. I don't think there's many of these either. And again, I'm not sure how this plays. It is one that I am after on the original, on the mighty AES. But I'll quite happily have a punt on the PC Engine version. It's Art of Fighting. I mean, it's got a bit of like shy ES sticker. I can get all that shitty sticker crap off. It doesn't that stuff like that. I mean, to be honest, these are CD cases. You can swap these over. Well, yeah, you can. You can swap these over. It's not a problem. And the beauty is obviously the manual is the insert, because they don't have fucking 15 fucking languages to put in there. Fuck you, you bastards. Brexit. That's what we wanted Brexit for. People who collect video games don't realise the benefit of Brexit. If they ever release Super Nintendo games now or PlayStation 1 games now, you won't have to have the big double thick cases. You can have slim CD cases because you have to have English. That being said, a lot of people in England would probably struggle to read. I'm joking. Get a bit too political now. Can't do that. You get barred. You're barred. You're barred for fucking life. Anyway, we do this one. He made a point to show it, like mention it. I was like, mate, don't worry, I can fix that. I can fix fucking anything, anything. He said, yeah, it needs fixing. Right. Bomberman, OG Bomberman. Not the best iteration. I think 94 is a better one. I think this is the only one I was missing, because I did went to my pile and I had 92 and 93. I didn't have 90. Well, that original. I think it goes Bomberman and then Bomberman 92, Bomberman 93, 94. I think there's only 3. I think it might be 93, 94, 92 and 94. I don't know. Who cares? Is anybody even fucking watching? But he made a point sort of saying, look, he needs sticking that. Look, that's a bit of fucking. The old pretty the stick will sort that out. That's upside down, wrong way. Fucking. Let's see, Rog. I ain't buying from you again. Needs a scrubber, double. Whatever, we could sort that out. But yeah, it is all complete. No squidgy foam. We can fashion some pieces of squidgy foam, should we so wish. Right, this one. Probably synonymous, especially with the turbo graphics release, and one I just never managed to get hold of. And to be honest, I think in the early days it was really cheap. This has been one of them weird, again, both on PC Engine and on turbo, but the price has just gone up. I mean, when Roger listed this and I looked at it, I was like, really? And then yeah, you do like a little quick reference on eBay and stuff, and it's like, fucking hell, yeah. And it is a game that I completely forgot what it's called. It's called. It's called Keep Courage in the Alpha Zone. Like, I barely managed to remember the fucking English version. Makuji Kija something or other, but it's basically Keep Courage in the Alpha Zones. Them that watch some American people probably recognise this more from Pat the NES twat at Punk. His little skit. But let's be honest, the best thing about him is his Flea Market Madness videos, which I used to watch, is where Frank, and let's be honest, Frank's probably the best thing about Flea Market videos anyway, where he comes along and he basically transforms. But yeah, Keep Courage the Alpha Zones, I think it's well renowned for like the weird. I'm sure it's a massive revolver gun that walks around on legs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not getting any cheaper. Bizarrely enough, you know, Keith Courage I could sort of maybe understand. I mean, the artwork for Keith Courage is, I mean, a lot of the PC Engine artwork is shit anyway. But Keith Courage is one of the worst ones compared to this. But yeah, not getting any cheaper. And I remember when I first got my Duo R, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get that, because it was like, you know, less than a 10, it was peanut, it was like a 5, stuff like that. But it's like, fucking, straight up your pipe. There's no way anybody's going to watch this all the way through. No fucking chance. I've not even done Nintendo yet. Right. Some of the slightly more expensive ones. There's 4 of them here. So there was 2 that I was kind of after. One of them a lot of people don't really rate per se. They always think that the other version's better, but I wanted it for completeness sake, and I can't remember what the other one was. It's probably not a bad thing because I would have been paying Roger a lot of money, but it's great prices. This one here, again, this is again I've mentioned this again and again and again and again and again. What's quite interesting is I keep saying again and again quite often. But the site that I sort of go back to reference. Can I get that off? That looks French. That is French. Oh, I hope I can get that off. I always reference PC Engine Bible. It's not complete in terms of like, and again, it's only people's opinion. It's like with anything. You watch any of these fucking idiots on YouTube, like me, like Dickhead Me and stuff like that. Oh, this game's fucking gold and it's hidden gem. It's only their opinion. So what someone might think is shit, someone might think is great, and it's a lot of, especially for a certain age, it's nostalgia. And if you've got nostalgia for a game, it's irrelevant. I'll tell you, it's that bundle that I got earlier, that I mentioned earlier that I got, I had a Slim PS2 in it. So my daughter was asking me, when we went uptown, upward to Cov, she was asking me about Devil May Cry and Resident Evil. And she said, "Oh, have you got the Devil May Cry games?" And I think she was talking about like the latter ones. I said, "No," I said, "I've only got like from PS2, this, that, and other." And I was just thinking she was just going to leave it. She said, "Oh, I wouldn't mind playing them." I said, "What, on the PS2?" And she was like, "Yeah." So a great chance to test the PS2. Is a PS2, is a Devil May Cry games, and she's been playing them. And we were walking the dogs, and she sort of said, "It's weird because she says I don't see the graphical difference as much as I thought I would do, because she's more into the story of Devil May Cry and stuff like that." And that's the thing sometimes. You know, people are always fucking so keen to sort of spout about the graphics. And Nintendo and other companies were very good at making the graphics enough, but not the thing. But anyway, so PC Engine Bible, it's a great little resource. It's not complete. It has every game in there. It doesn't have an opinion of every game. So it's usually like buy it, try it, avoid it. Clearly they avoid it. I think that's probably more down to the language barrier, or it's just a shit game, a shit port, etc. But I always look at the try it. Like buy it is like games like Splatterhouse and the shooters and stuff like that, because I think, look, they're nailed on. I think the majority of people would probably recognise that, look, they're great games. The try it one is kind of like that one where it's like, it depends what kind of person you are, what interests you. I think this might be try it. I don't think it got a turbo release. I could be wrong, and I have known to be wrong in the past. Twice, I think, or 3 times. But this game is called Gomola Speed. Now, I did watch one or two videos. I've seen this a couple of times. I've been watching you a lot now. I'd watched this a couple of times on eBay, so I knew of it, and I actually initially thought it was like a Volfeed type game, but it's not. It's not Volfeed, because Volfeed is on PC Engine. This is more like you have to absorb stuff within the maze to complete it without getting hit. I think, if memory recalls me correct. I have been heavily drinking, and it is ridiculously hot. But that, I hope I can get that label off with the magic fucking label remover, which everyone should buy. If you're a collector and you don't have label remover, you're fucking failing yourself. You're failing your family. You're failing your collection, but more importantly, you're failing yourself. Did I say yourself already? You're failing me. Fuck me. God, it's 44. Need that sun to go in now. Look, 44.9. 112.8 degrees Fahrenheit. 21.2 gigawatts. Everything's gonna fucking catch fire.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
Right. I don't think. No, don't say that, Stu. Did it or did it not? Is this the? I was going to say I don't think it's got a home console release other than the PC Engine. I think it might have got a Genesis release. It's an arcade conversion. I played it in the arcades with mate John. I think it might have got a Genesis only. I can't remember. People tell me down in the questions below. Any questions? Any answers? In the comments below. This is not cheap in relation to what it is, and it'll make sense to show you. Kind of piggybacking off the success of NBA Jam, games like that, like 2-on-2 games. It is hit the ice. So very akin to NBA Jam, but it's not digitized like known characters. There's no Wayne Gretzky. It's kind of like digitized cartoon graphics, if that makes sense, but with all the same facets and nuances of NBA Jam, you know, like mad stuff. And I'm sure in the arcades it might have been 4-player. I have recollections of it being 4-player. Taito, not Tato. It's tie in your toes. So Taito. In lovely condition. Again, when I sort of saw this on Roger's list, and I was like, is it really that much now? And you know, he knows everyone's gonna do it. I want to check it. I was like, fuck it, that it's a great price. What he was asking. It is a Williams. Just say Williams here. Williams electronic game. But I can't. I know there's High Impact. I got a feeling this had a Genesis release, and again, I don't think it's cheap on the Genesis either. But yeah, hit the ice. Like I say, very much tongue-in-cheek, 2-on-2 ice hockey game, but from an arcade port. So this one's an interesting one, because technically I've got this. Hang on a sec. Back don't even know what I got to now. 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. That's what I ask. As I was trying to explain, before getting rudely interrupted, this game, technically I do have. Again, when Roger listed it, I knew I kind of had it, and I knew kind of the condition it was in. Went and checked the stash, and I was like, yeah, that's right. So I can't remember where I got it. I want to say it was from Portugal. No, can't think. Back again. I've not changed the game. It's 5 minutes just to make a video. Probably long, let's be honest, longer than 5 minutes, but look, I ain't got little tiny baby kids anymore, so you would have thought I might be able to have a bit. Anyway, as I get into this game, I do technically have this. When Rog put the list up, this is one I kind of ummed and ahed about. It wasn't cheap, but I thought that I know there's something not quite right with mine, and when I checked the stash, it was like, yeah, I don't know where I got a feeling I've got it from John. One MSX to go, and I think it's just the disc and he's somehow like reprinted the insert in the back. They're not great. It wasn't done to trick anybody, if that makes sense. So I thought, you know what? On PC and your Bob, I think it's a buy it. Just buy it. So it says buy it, Stu. And it is Hellfire S. So I have got just the disc, technically this, and the insert, and I think the back is photocopied, or not photocopied, but printed. The front definitely is, because it's not a manual, it's just a bit of paper. I didn't really check the back, to be honest. I just looked at the front and thought, yeah, it's not. And I did think that in the back of my mind. I had, you know, I'm not as daft as I look sometimes, and I thought this is an ideal opportunity to get like a, you know, a full-on game that I will definitely 100% not play. And then the last one from Stodge. I'm sure this has gone up in price. Like stupid. So back when I first got the Duo, you know, there was from like a PC Engine library perspective, there's all these games that you know, get this one, get that one, blah blah blah, and there was a lot of the sort of mid-tier, and then like I say, the ones that you couldn't play because of the language barrier, and some of the mid-tier ones were like the kind of shooters, because they were okay, but they weren't excellent. They weren't, you know, like up there with the Final Soldiers and stuff like that, and Superstar Soldiers and whatnot. And I'm sure this fell into that bracket, but I can't remember because it's been so long. And then, you know, go to so many events over the years and this, that and the other, and you're kind of like, I'm not a shooter guy per se. I do like playing them. I'm not very good at them. I don't probably give them enough time, but I like that pick up and play aspect of them sometimes. And this is, I think this was the most expensive from Rog. I was going to say it's dated recently, it's not dated West. But I put this into the same category as stuff like Download. I remember Download, when I first got it, it was like, you know, you go to some of the events and it was like 20, 30 odd pound game, and you're like, yeah, not. And then you got like Splatterhouse, which was like a £40 game, so you'd sort of lean towards that way. And these other sort of the mid-section games have just fucking gone, especially the shooters, just gone. I mean, like I said, like Keith Courage, Alpha Zones, Mayu, whatever, that's gone through the fuck. It's like quadrupled in price, and it's Ray Exvander 2. I don't think it's regarded as a great shooter, but I think the shooters have just on mostly anything have just gone like fucking nuts. I don't know a great deal about it. I was going to say, I thought it was, when I first read it, I thought it said Data East. It's Data West. Never heard of Data West. Are they the opposite to Data East? Just asking for a friend. Has that got mark on the front? I just realised, looked at that. It don't matter if it does. Oh yeah, it has. Fucking hell, Roger. Look, there's a meteorite that's ripped half the fucking void of the universe out there. Never mind. Again, the price that Rog did me for, yeah, I can't fucking mind. So it ain't gonna get fucking played, is it? But yeah, that's a CD-ROM 2 game. That's interesting. I always thought that these were colour-coded given their type, but this is, they're both CD-ROM 2 games, but like blue and green. I'm confused now. Why is one side green and one side blue? Whereas that's green and green. I know I'm a bit daft. I'm a bit stupid. I don't understand why Hellfire is that. It can't be if that's badly sun faded, could it? No, because it could be. Maybe that spine is that sun faded. It's gone blue, but it's literally like. I don't know. I don't know. It's too hot. I'm sun faded. I'm jaded. I'm sun faded. I've still got a boatload of Nintendo stuff to go through. Oh, Ishka. 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 The immortal words of Bithead 1000. Very little humility from Jesse. I love Bithead, but man, he does my fucking head in when he starts banging on about how woe is me. I can't be doing with shit like that, bro. It might upset a lot of people, but fucking hell. I ain't got time. But he's got time to piss about making this, doing that, doing it. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a lot for a camera. 40% truth, 60% fiction. It's a good watch. It's a good watch. He's always been a good watch. But when you start pissing and moaning about fucking money and how hard done by you are, I'm out. I'm out. It doesn't. It's very uncouth. Just make videos because you want to make videos. Make videos because you enjoy making videos. If you're making videos because you want to be famous and you want to be successful, and then when you're not, then you come on and piss and moan because your videos are not being... No. And he is successful now. I just think it's crass. What do you do if YouTube shut down tomorrow? It's all for now, isn't it? Literally, it's all for now. That's the long and short of it. So I enjoy it for what it is. That's what I say. Do the videos because you enjoy making the videos. Do the videos because you enjoy sharing your hobby. Do the videos because you enjoy sharing your collection and your thoughts and your whatever. If you start doing videos because you want or you think or you worthy of being paid to do it, then I think you're on hiding to nothing. I don't know. I'm fucking about 6 cans in now, so it's heavy. Oh god, it's 44, nearly 45 degrees in here. We've still got all the Nintendo stuff. We'll do these two, because these two are sort of well, yeah, I suppose different things from different people, which is doesn't really make sense, but it will do. I don't make sense generally. So what we'll do the first one, and then I can use the second one to lead into everything else, and then we're done. Honest Injun. It's maybe like about a 10-parter. The Tootie Nintendo fucking extravaganza. So this particular game I've had on eBay Watch forever. I've messaged my mate Sabby James, and obviously the contacts and the ability that he has to source this game, and he's always come back and said, mate, it ain't much cheaper than it is on eBay. Yada. And you know, us in the UK will know now, because of the way things are changing the world, and people will piss their mind about Brexit. I think it will come good. Obviously we're being punished, for want of a better word. We're being punished, right? So your import charge, the import charge has always been there, especially from outside. Like, so less the EU itself, the wider world, the import charges have always been there. The custom charges have always been there. But from places like Japan and stuff like that, I've always managed to get them to flex a bit. I think now that they're just like no, and I've bought some myself. So look, if you can't mark it down, if you can't do whatever, then cancel the order, and they just cancelled it. They're not willing to obviously flex at all, which is fine. So this game, the game in question here, it's one of these games where it's not massively expensive. It's more than I want to pay for it. It would have been more than I wanted to pay for it, given then the fucking import hit or whatever. And obviously speaking to Sabby James, we met James, he was like, yeah, that's pretty much what they're going for. I think it's Macari and stuff like that. I mean, I haven't actively checked, to be honest. But anyway, long story short, there's never a long story that ever gets caught short here. This game did turn up in the UK for an okay price. Oh, my back's seizing up. That's my fucking neck going again. Medicinal. This is purely medicinal. Gonna need a few more beers. That's fucking nearly 6 beers I drank. Anyway. lose the will to focus here. It turned up in the UK. It was complete. Now, what I've noticed with this game as well, there kind of seems to be two, especially the manuals. There's two versions of it. One's black and white, one's colour. I don't know if one was like a revision 2 or something. I don't really know. But I have seen it because I say I've got it on the watch list. Turned up in the UK, okay price. So the price in the UK was pretty much what it was selling for in Japan, but you're not paying the import because it's in the UK. So I'm not interested. So you add it to your watch list. You know, I still have shit on eBay as well. So I know for damn well they're getting pinged like, oh, there's like an item that you can send an offer to. So they sent me an offer, which I think was only a couple of quid down, which is fine. I get that. You know, that's the sort of minimum that you can send an offer. You know, like, I don't know what it is, like 8% or whatever. A couple of quid. And I countered which basically made this game, I think, £30 all in with the postage. I think they were charged, you know, people charge postage. I don't think it serves you any, like, it doesn't help you. I don't think it helps you at all. I think you're better off just doing free postage and just bundling it all in. Anyway, I've got this, I think, I'm sure, for check for 30 quid all in posted. Because that's the kind of like ceiling that I had. Whereas I think they had this for 35 plus like 4 quid posted, and then they offered me it for like probably less the postage, but still including the postage, if that makes sense. So like the postage was like the money off, and it won't mean much to anybody, but it means a great deal to me, because this is one of the few games that, and again, anybody is even fucking still watching this now, and anyone who's watched me for, I don't know, far too long, might recall, my mate John and me, we used to go to a car boot sale, and there used to be a guy there that had like NES, Snes, Super Famicom, American English, blah 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 games. You take your game there, you pay a £5 or something, and you could get another game back. Now, what condition that game, you know, well, they're all fucking there, you could see them. So it was completely hit and miss. I'm sure he'd probably charge less for the Japanese ones. Maybe it was only like £1 or something like, I can't remember. But somehow, some way, this was one of the games that John or me managed to get, and I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been me, because I played this quite a lot. And it is Jerry Boy. Not to be confused with Jelly Boy. I think these are two different games. I know Jelly Boy, because I did think, you know, when I started getting back to collecting, is that the same game? I don't think it is, because Jelly Boy's like a character with things that comes out of his belly, whereas this is more like a jelly bean. So I say, when they accepted the 30 quid, I was like, oh man, I'm made up. But it's a weird and what, I think you have to go and save your girlfriend and you get turned into a jelly bean. Bit much like Boy and His Blob. I suppose Boy and His Blob, that's probably the best way to describe it. But I remember playing this for hours and you know, the box ain't a complete and utter minter, but it's an honest copy. It's got the baggie, and it's got the colour manual. So a lot of these manuals, if you look for Jerry Boy, they're black and white. I don't know if it's a second release, but yeah, backed up. Never get fucking. I've got to play something in my life before I fucking evaporate into fucking a puddle of sweat. These will have to be played. But yeah, Jerry Boy. If you don't know about Jerry Boy, have a butcher's on the internet. Fantastic little game. I think it's a hidden gem. Don't take my word for it. Go and fucking look yourself. Yeah. It's like just one. It's a nostalgia hit. It's a nostalgia hit. Boom. Right in the fucking nostalgia. I was going to say the solar plexus, but you probably wouldn't be able to find my solar plexus for all the fucking blubber. I'm not sure I'm going to survive this. We're at 3 o'clock and it's nearly 44, which equates to 112 degrees Fahrenheit. Any idiot in the UK, youngish people now maybe, or maybe people of a certain age, do not buy a house with a conservatory thinking you are going to use this space effectively. Forget about it. It's fucking next to useless. I've said this before. It's too hot, it's too cold. They're fucking useless. Worthless. Pointless. Don't do it. And definitely don't fucking buy one to be built. Fucking struggling now to survive. Might be in the fucking right, this game is kind of linked to the last one, but not by the same purchase, because that was eBay. This is from a good friend of mine, Lee Thornley, fellow admin. He's an admin. He's an admin on Retro now. A lot of you guys, maybe the 8-bit. Oh, maybe we should stop. Maybe now's a good time to stop. Some of the 8-bit and 16-bit people would know him from some of the other groups, which obviously I don't frequent, because Lee is more of an 8-bit, 16-bit micro guy. So Lee had put, I bought stuff off, you can see in the I bought stuff off Lee already, and this was stuff that was advertised on the groups. These two things weren't. I can't remember what it was. He'd put some outs up for sale, and I just pinged him a message saying, look, because I know he'd got a job lot from somewhere. And I said to him, like, have you got any like loose manuals, empty boxes for Snes, NES, N64, whatever, or any import stuff? Because these guys don't like, they call it Jap crap, right? They don't like anything that's not PAL. And he sort of said, look, I've only got these are the only import stuff I've got. And he sent the picture through, and there's two items that piqued me interest. So I'm interested in these two things. He sent me some pictures through. They weren't in the best condition, and he did the whole, you know, because he's a dirty reseller. He went, make me an offer. So I went, 20 quid. And he went, well, he didn't say that. I could guess he could probably say that from the message. And he went, I went, okay. No, what? I said 20 quid. He didn't say the postage, but I think, oh, actually, he goes, oh, include the postage. And I said, okay, what about 23 then? And he went, done. So for 23 quid, right, they need some work. They still need some work. I've done a little bit of work on one of them. One of them, I was waiting for my mate Fob to back me out and forgot about it, but I'll remind him. This one, I have done nothing to it at the minute, because I say I'm still waiting for something, but I'm going to show it anyway because it's relevant. It is a Super Famicom game, and it's called RPM Racing, which is Radical Psycho Machine Racing. So those keen-eyed, what game do you think this actually is in the PAL regions? Oh wait, well done. It is Rock and Roll Racing. This is the Japanese version of Rock and Roll Racing. I didn't know, I just sort of seen it, I thought I haven't got it, and we read the price, and then I went back and had a look. I was like, oh, that's Rock and Roll Racing. It is missing the very fragile plastic tray. My mate Rob Fob, I know he's got a load of horse racing games and stuff like that. If he hasn't, I'll just have to get one off eBay. But I've not ironed it, I've not done anything to it yet. It's not too bad, you know. It's a bit, the worst is that there, where you can sort of see how it's bowed over. I think an iron will flatten that out. I think the tray inside will help it as well, just to square it out a little bit. Obviously I've got it in a box protector, or I will have it in a box protector as well, and that will help. Yeah, but for a tenner, I think that's pretty good. It's a pretty good price. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to survive this. Fucking hell. And the other game from Lee. It is Lee. American. Again, he doesn't do it. It's like anything. It's not English. When I saw this, and he sort of said, look, the box is a bit ropey, it's a bit raggedy. He said, raggedy man, it's a raggedy man. And again, like, that one was missing the insert and stuff. It's a bit like bowed, and that's sort of like annoying. That if I get a tray, do this. Hence, £10 each essentially, and £3 per. I could do that. I think this has turned out a great buy. It's an American version of Out of This World, which is another world. This is boxed complete. So have a squidge, as you will. This one. So those eagle-eyed might be able to see that doesn't look right there. I'll show thee. I'll show thee, young man. Now, this is the other weird thing with this game. It's got the manual, so it's all complete. Now, because it's American, I mean, there's no dust sleeve. Fucking hell, Lee, there's no dust sleeve. But I thought he'd send me the wrong tray. So as you know from, if you're even fucking watching still, I don't know. The Snes trays, the sides always like literally collapse in because the tray like rock and rolls around and it just busts its way through. So they all go for a fucking Burton. So the tray that was in there, when I glued it, obviously, the Snes carts are wider than an NES or Super Famicom. Literally not by much, but they are wider. Yeah. So I thought whoever it wasn't Lee, obviously, because he just bought a job lot of stuff. Someone had just shoehorned in a PAL tray, but I think it turns out they're all the same. But what they've done, they've adjusted where they glued the marks in on the tray. Because I looked online, I thought there must be NTSC only trays. But all the pictures looked at, and I looked at like weird and wonderful NTSC games, whatever. Whereas the PAL ones, all these corners match up. The NTSC ones are actually like further apart to allow that gap. So it was like, oh, that's something I didn't realise. So I've just basically I glued them and then put the cart in and then obviously pushed it so it just it fitted in. Left it at that. But what I had to do on this one was in this corner here, this was all busted up. It was like ripped. It was hanging off. I'm not sure if I'm going to show you, but yeah, I've managed to do this and then repair it in here again with the old gummy tape. But I think, because it's a locking end, that is the locking end. And it locks in really well now. And all it looks like is there's been a bit of a ding. But that was all ripped. It was all hanging off, so I'm quite happy with that. It doesn't always work out, you know. In terms of the fixes. Oh, and the only other thing, someone's wrote a code on, but fucking hell, just adds to it. Adds to the patina. Adds to the patina. I don't know who Patina is, but I'd love to meet her. Fuck me. I'm not sure we're going to survive this. I'm not sure I'm going to survive it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 more games to show. 8. I'm not going to attempt to do Kev's box. There's no way in the God's green world. We have to do this. We have to do this.